YouTube fame tends to be counted in hours, days, weeks or, possibly, months if all goes really right. It doesn't often stretch much further, into something delineated by years. Which makes the ongoing 9-year run by comedians Rhett and Link, whose daily show, Good Mythical Morning, counts 17.1 million subscribers, surprising even to them. It was all so unknown when we were first getting started, says Rhett, 43. We were very much just focused on, how can we keep doing this and providing for our families? If you had told us about our current situation 15 years ago, I would have been elated and extremely relieved, says Link, also 43. It's been scary. Would we have liked more support? Absolutely. Would we have liked to have someone we could have emulated? Definitely. Rhett aka Rhett James McLaughlin and Link aka Charles Lincoln Neal III have already established themselves as YouTube's grand old men and as two of the platform's most consistently lucrative stars, staples of Forbes' top earning YouTubers list. They've made it every year since we started the ranking in 2015, most recently landing at No. 4 with $20 million last year. Over the last few years, they've increasingly displayed a desire to think bigger than their variety show, and in 2019, they dipped their toes into what remains largely uncharted territory for YouTubers, M&A. Their Mythical Entertainment, the parent company encompassing all their endeavors, spent $10 million to acquire Smosh, a sketch comedy, improv and gaming YouTube channel with 25.1 million subscribers today. For their next act, they'd like to be investors, too, and they've put aside $5 million to start their grandly named Mythical Accelerator Fund, using the money to acquire ownership stakes in other social media stars' businesses. We've always been interested in building outside of ourselves, building significant enterprises, hopefully, something that looks like a studio with other people who've succeeded in building fandom on the internet, says Brian Flanagan. He's Mythical Entertainment's Chief Operating Officer, a role he held previously at Demarest Media, which produced things like 2016's Oscar-nominated Hacksaw Ridge. We think we can invest and then deploy a lot of expertise, advice and growth guidance to people, he says. They have developed a major fandom, and their fandom is loyal, highly engaged and growing. With Flanagan's help, Rhett and Link aim to be something akin to the venture capitalists who've been hurriedly shoveling money into the influencer industry, the creator economy, if you want to call it that, for the better part of a year, a group already including names like Andreessen Horowitz and 776, the new VC fund from Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian. The attention newly spent on the space is a distinct change from several years ago when Instagram and Facebook seemed to dominate social media, and influencers were seen as Hollywood's insubstantial cousins.